Yo, what is going on, everybody? Santos Vice here. We are finally here for Trails in the Sky 3rd. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Yes, I am finally back to finish the trilogy. After many years having passed since I did part 1, or chapter 1, and only recently having finished chapter 2, I think it was like around last year, or was it like at like the start of this year? I honestly don't remember which one. But yeah, anyway, we had finally finished it all with dealing with Weissman, defeating Ouroboros, saving Liberl, and of course, finally, Estelle and Joshua confronting their feelings for one another. And amazing growth, not only for them, but a lot of the other characters too, even the side characters. But we're not done just yet. There's still a bit more, because I do remember the place similar to the Reverie Phantasma. We haven't dealt with that place, which is going to be dealt with in this game. I'm curious to see how Kevin's going to have a more critical role in this one, because he is supposedly the protagonist of this game, so I wonder how that's going to be fixed into this whole thing, especially since we've gotten to know practically like Estelle and Joshua being as like the co-roles in this whole thing. But yeah, I'm excited to get through this because I've heard a lot of good things about this one too. And like I said, I want to know how it's actually going to end up. I'm honestly really curious. But yeah, without any further delay, we're going to go ahead and continue where we left off. We did normal, and I was fine for the most part. I don't know if I want to do hard though, because obviously I'm not going to do nightmare, because I remember like the balancing in this game was pretty really is skewed in towards a certain direction. So I don't know if I want to do hard or normal. I mean, to be fair, it's just a turn-based game, and I am doing it more so for like the story than I am actually for the combat. Because I mean, I've done too many turn-based games by this point, especially with a whole shows it Daybreak, Cold Steel, and everything. So I'll probably just keep it normal as is. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see where this is gonna continue. Like, how long has it been? What's the situation now in Liberl, now that we finished it? Oh yeah, there we go. My save data. There we go. Perfect. Year 1203 of the Septian calendar, fall. So we're half a year since Liberl Arts Glen. Oh, okay, just half a year. Goes to the night sky above the Croizon province in eastern Arabonia. Hopefully I can remember the voices I did for people. It was the Rhineford Company's latest display in luxury. Lusitania. Oh god. Of course that name. But still, can we still get a rip for Luve in the chat? One of the greatest characters in the Trails series. Especially in the Trails in the Sky series. Like, dude was bad fucking ass. Yeah, he was a real one, let me tell you. Ah, shit, I'm gonna have to deal with this whole thing again, aren't I? Because I remember sometimes it like blacked out every now and then in this game in like certain areas. I hope I don't have to deal with that whole thing again, because otherwise it's like I'm gonna probably have to start that from like the next stream moving forward. Because that was annoying. But it's like, hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. If I may have your attention, please. On behalf of the Conrad Company, I would like to take the time to thank you all for attending this party today. As I'm sure you're all aware, this is a most auspicious day. A lot of guards here. Yes, indeed. This historic day 10 years ago, this fine company. Oh, I'm pretty sure I can tell who those two are. Killica and Kevin. You don't seem to be enjoying this quite as much as he is. You ought to at least try to feign interest in what he's saying. Surely you understand what kind of a man he is if you're here. Oh, that I do. He's a merchant of death who made a fortune during the 100 Days' War. One of the Empire's most wealthy men despite being a relative newcomer. Why, it was only a few years ago that he partnered up with the famous Rhineford group, and now he's serving on their board of directors. His record makes for a most impressive read. That much is for certain. Although I dare say he's less impressive in person compared to on paper. My, you'd best refrain from making such remarks. That mask of yours may disguise your identity, but it won't keep those naughty men in black away should you make an enemy of them. Now that's a terrifying prospect. I can't imagine I'd last very long if I did. I'd surely be cast through this window as easily as a pebble plunges through water. I must say I find you ever intriguing. Are you a member of the press, perhaps? Or maybe even a government official? I would answer, but where's the fun in spilling secrets? I leave the pondering to your further imagination, mademoiselle. Leaving my identity aside, however, this ship is an impressive work of art. It's hard to believe we're inside one at all. Here we are, thousands of hours in the air. Well, it is Reinfried's latest model. One would expect nothing less than art. Last I heard, they were advertising it as the largest airship in the world. It is, 120 yards across, so they're probably right. As far as most of the world knows. You certainly know how to make a lady curious. But even with the mask, it's no secret that you're so young. Practically still a boy. I wonder, how often do you go around charming your way through these drab parties with that aura of mystique? Well, seems the mask can't hide all my secrets. Perhaps I ought to make my daring escape before I give away anything more about myself. You must, though it would be my pleasure to continue keeping you company. It's not every day that one gets to enjoy chatting the night away with a mysterious stranger like this, you know. We could even take our chat else somewhere more comfortable, like your room. I would be honored to, fair lady. But only you could promise the goddess, as her eyes turned away. She may blush if she's watching. Meanwhile, refrain from asking why your room would not be an acceptable location. And I'll thank you for not forcing me to bring up that oaf of a man. Oh, so what, Zin's you too? Well, the party's in full swing now. His chance is as good as any. There's private rooms on the highest floor of the ship, and on the other side of the deck. Okay, let's get to work. Yes, I know, it may not necessarily be his actual voice, because I'll be honest, I don't remember what JP voice sounded like, but this is just the closest to my interpretation of what it was last time. Oh, I can't even... Oh, there we go. Right, B is the menu. I keep forgetting this. Damn, it's been so fucking long since I've done this. Alright. Yeah, I can't use anything yet. Not surprising. Might I interest you in some of the drinks, sir? We have some well-aged Steinros that you would care for some. Yes, Lady Lindell is currently resting in her room. She said that she's feeling a little unwell at the moment, you see. Why does she have to choose a party like this to feel unwell? Hope she isn't thinking to stay in her room. But she opposed me at every turn. Sorry, there was something going on back. The Comrade Company might have had a lot of progress in the past 10 years. But that was all thanks to the Reinfried group. They couldn't have done a thing by themselves. They got no right to try to act big. They need to realize their place. This truly is a spectacular ship. I was getting sick and tired of looking at the gloomy skies of the capital. So this is a wonderful change of scenery. I have to make sure to make the most of it tonight. And I couldn't agree more there. The air of the capital is positively suffocating. I try to get away from it as often as I can, so I spend all of my time in my villa to the south. You certainly know how to hold a party, comrade. There aren't many who are wealthy enough to be able to organize a gathering like this in the sky. Oh, absolutely. If my guests are satisfied, then I have done my job. Still, today's party is but a minor diversion compared to what the future holds for us. Quite the gathering we got here. Looks like Marquis Ballard, known for his extravagant spending. This guy's the president of that one big jeweler, Coors & Co. Hopefully they'll keep our friend occupied for a while. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I do remember this old guy. At least I think so. Damn, I want to see if it's the same guy who represented last time. I apologize for our boorish presence here at this elegant occasion. It is necessary evil in order to ensure the safety of our guests. All I can do is ask for your understanding. There is plenty of entertainment to look forward to this evening. Krillin Duciel's concert will be beginning soon. At 11 we'll be holding an opera. Be sure not to miss that. Here at the Lusitania we'll be striving to meet your every need. So please do let us know if there's anything I can do for you. Alright. Wait, what the hell? Ah, great, not another ghost. Strange. Felt like someone was watching me for a minute. Nah, forget it. I got work to do. His private room's on the highest floor of the ship on the other side of the deck. Time to move. Excuse me, boys. I mean, obviously I'm not going to read through every single line, but... you know. Just the little things. Oh, is this a study? Cool. Wonder if I'll know anyone else on this ship. Okay, no high speed mode. Well, that sucks. Well, I probably have a dash button. Because I had one before. Oh no, that's... oh, right trigger. I forgot. Been so long. Oh, right, the bumpers are for changing angles. Damn, it really has been long since I played this damn series. So I can't say I remember a lot of this stuff, which should be simple for me. Or maybe not simple, but it should be something I'm used to by now. Ooh! Yo, where's the blackjack? Come on. Y'all know I gotta play some. But of course I would also love to play some poker. Damn. Can't get involved? Well, then again, I guess I don't have money in the game yet. Damn it, man. I never really understood slots. It's literally just like I get there's a logic to it, but it's like you would have to wait frickin' forever to get the right chance to actually use it. That's why I could at least never imagine myself doing that, of all things. Like, I kinda understand how the roulette works, but again, it's like even more of a chance than the other ones, where it's like, at least you can kind of potentially understand the chance of getting certain cards. Depending on how the back and forth exchange goes. Ooh, I see chess, so I get free stuff. There we go. Damn, Tira bomb right off the bat. Dude, how much damn... oh, right. Gotta do the usual. What's the chess say this time? We need to talk. Fine, fresh. Oh my god. That was also one of the funniest things about these older games. Because we won't get that shit anymore in Daybreak. It sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, just want to see if I can go out there. Wait, can I even head through? Yeah, I figured it's the other way. I just wanted to see if it would trigger anything. Ah, damn, can't use the angle here. Okay, let's see. Okay, there are at least... I will say, this already looks cleaner than the last game. Not to say that it wasn't that bad, but already, like, the visual for at least the Lusitania is definitely more crisp than it was like when I was on board like the Ouroboros ships and stuff like that. And even I guess on like the Merkaba as well. This still looks like already really nice and really crisp already, so already having high hopes. Even if it is just the visuals. Okay, so I gotta go this way then. Damn. Stop right there. The staircase leads to Sir Conrad's private room. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I figured you'd say something like that. Sorry though, this isn't gonna be a lucky day. What are you doing? Looks like I'm dealing with a bunch of Jaeger dropouts. They don't seem that well trained either. This'll be a piece of cake. Sure wish every job I had was this easy. Now that they saw my VIP pass, I might as well go in. Let's see. Wow, talk about pointlessly fancy. Alright, where's the inlet? But would you look at that? Oh my god. Who wants to bet that's not the only one? Yeah, I was just thinking because it's like in a movie, either there's something inside the vase or there's always a switch somewhere. Nice. Yeah, and under the potted plant. I'm not surprised. Now, where's the next one? No, not under the sofa? Bro. Must have been fake. I should have known. Oh, okay, so some of them, they should be used. Okay, so this... Okay. Nothing but a wine. Not here. Not the bed. So that has to be the table. Yeah. Or desk. I doubt that's the last one. Wait, what? Oh, do I have to do it in order? Oh, it probably is, isn't it? Okay, so it has to be this first. After this, it should be the plant. Then the armrest. Oh, okay, no. Okay. So it's probably like this. The desk is the first. Yeah. Then the plant. Then probably the table. Yeah, so then it would be this one next. And now I could do this. Hey Diana, stream, hope you had a good day. How are you? I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Ah shit, I messed up. Wait, where's another switch? I didn't find another one. Unless it's one of these pictures. Nah, but that wouldn't make sense though. Or maybe I am just doing it in the wrong order. Shit. Oh, interesting. I can't do this one. So maybe I do have to do it. Wait, will this automatically start all over? Okay, so... let's see what happens if I start with this first. Then this. Then the desk. Okay, now there has to be one more. Oh! Wait, is this a different one? Do you recognize me? Medeline. Oh! Medeline! Damn, it's been a while. How you doing? I didn't notice because I was like... I don't think I recognized the name specifically. I see. But yeah, how you doing? Hope everything's been going well. Yeah, I guess I do have to do it from the sofa, but maybe it's like... I could accidentally do the one on the armrest or behind it. Maybe. What? Doing great? That's good to hear. Oh my god, there's one on the carpet. Oh my god. You cannot be serious. There was actually one that... Okay, that... I completely forgot. Yeah, I kind of Twitch after a long time. Oh, okay. That's good to hear. Yeah, because I was like, I haven't seen you in a while. Or a hot minute, but... Yeah, I guess it is, because it's like... Not everyone just only watches stuff just on Twitch, because it's the same. It's like, sometimes I'd be watching on Twitch, sometimes I'd just be watching on YouTube. So, I feel you. Still great to have you back. What have you been up to since last time? If I'm not being a bother. I was in... My sister... Oh... Sorry to hear that. I hope everything's going well since then. Know that I'll be wishing for her... pray for her? Of course, of course. That's the least I can do. Let her know I send her a prayer. And I hope she gets better. Like they say, time and patience is the best thing that you can hope for someone right now. So, offer up a prayer. Amen. Alright. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. When did this happen? Or was this already like a while back? If I'm not being too intrusive. I don't want to get too deep into something that it's not... That it's seeming like invasive. I don't want to push you to anything like that. Can do photography channel now? Unfortunately not, because... Well, at least not at the moment, because I'm about to graduate right now. Really? Yeah, unfortunately I honestly can't, because right after graduation I have to start paying off student loans, and it's like, I need to start getting like a track to like what my budget is going to be for like other stuff before I can even think about going back to do stuff for the channel. No, I mean, I do understand that, I really do, but I honestly really can't, because I already have to pay one at the end of this month for my loans. Because since I'm graduating, the deferment's no longer gonna be up. Stuff I have to do. Yeah, I feel you, but I'm sorry. Can't do anything about that right now, because... Can we do any small project? Unfortunately not, because that's the thing, is like, I also had to like do stuff for like the summer, because now I gotta start getting ready to like find a job and everything, and I just can't really like invest too much more on the channel than just what I already have done recently. So I apologize for that, Diana. Here we go. At least so far it's been completely in line with what I expected, which means that jackpot. Banner with buttons that have letters written on them. Password of some kind apparently must be entered. I wonder. Orpheus. Oh my god, not this again. Yep. I figured as much. Looks like my target this time is one of the toys our friends decide to spread around for fun. Hey, there's something. The Fool's Locket. Huh. Oh, is there another artifact? Forbidden artifact that lets the bearer pass all but the most obvious lies off as a complete truth. Very hard to live these days without money. Nah, it really is. Especially once you become an adult too, because it's like you have to do like at least your own insurance, living expenses, food. So yeah, like I said, it's not that I don't want to, but again, I have to be even more stingy with my money than before, because at least back then I didn't have to pay as much because I was in the middle of my studies. But now that I'm already coming to the end of it, it's like I honestly can't like be as not spontaneous, but not as loose as I was with my money now. Really not the kind of thing a shady weapons dealer should have in his possession. Ah, great. What's going on here? What did the two who were on guard there? They're both fast asleep. So whoever did it is a darter spray of some kind. You think we're dealing with someone in the same business as us? We better keep them locked inside here till the party's over. We can give our report to Master Conrad after. I think the odds are that he's not acting alone. Judging by the security camera footage, I don't think it's that high. That said, there's a definite chance he's got some form of backup that just hasn't acted yet. I'd say we're better off marking all invited guests for the time being. Don't want to let anyone slip through our sights. You just laugh at us? Something funny. I know. I just thought I should probably apologize for underestimating you. I'd written you all off as untrained Jaeger dropouts. But maybe you got more going for you than I was giving you credit for. You little... You got guts, I'll give you that. You got no idea how you came to be here, but you should know that Master Conrad is not a merciful man. Don't think you're getting out of this in one piece. You're in for such a world of pain, you'll wish you died while you had the chance. Well, doesn't that sound like a fun time? Sadly for you, I got my next date lined up, so I won't be able to take you up on that. How? Well, yeah, probably should have said this earlier. You really might want to step back from that door. Like, a lot. Damn, Kevin. What just happened? No way. Door was designed to withstand a direct hit from an orbital cannon. Boy, you guys have no idea how hard it is to hold back with that one. I'm not a huge fan of you, but I mean, you didn't give me much choice. This is a joke, right? A priest. Yep, I'm legit and everything, too. So if you're interested in making any confessions, I'd be happy to listen to them. Extra cheap is a limited time offer. And you guys would have a lot to confess. Don't let me near to him. Let's do this. I was hoping for more of a what, you charge people kind of reaction. Oh well, I guess I don't mind cutting to the chase this time around. Come get some. Ooh. Here we go. I haven't used Kevin forever. Oh wow, even the text here is more legible for the attacks. Wow, even the picture is actually a bit more clear than before. Wow, I did not realize that. That's neat. Ah, damn it, I don't have CP again. Damn. Oh right, the guard isn't like a percentage-wise like it is nowadays. Shit. How should I go about this? I could probably use... No, right, blue ascension is a small one. The problem is if I use Hell's Gate, it's probably gonna move around. Shit, I know. Because I want to do a long-range attack. Oh, a seal move? Oh no, but that's just one person though. Tentacle maybe too much. Should I go for Stone Impact? Nah, let's go Hell's. Wait, does it... Oh, Feint 20%. Probably not gonna work. But let's just do Stone Impact. There we go. Yep, they're stupid. Hey, let's go. And next.
Alright, what's next?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they did use the voice a little bit at the end of a battle. I forgot. I'm just so not used to it. Score 1 for Priest Kevin. He's a Grail Knight. Heard rumors about him, but damn. And curious as I am, I'm probably better off not asking about what kind of rumors you've heard. Don't worry though, I'm only here for your client. So you go on ahead and have a nice long nap on the floor. Okay? You'll still live to see tomorrow. What kind of a monster? Ugh. Okay, I got what I came for. Now to get back to the party and wrap this job up. It's not gonna have to go without taking that lady up on her offer now. She was looking pretty darn fine. It was obvious her husband wasn't giving her enough squeeze. Then again, I shouldn't go playing fire too much, huh? I love that Kevin still does the same kind of, like, asshole as he was. Like, he's not that bad of a guy, but it's like, still, it's always funny like that. I missed you, Kevin. Oh, all your witty banner. Ooh, table for two? Coming right up. Ow. Hey, not cool. Thank you. Ooh, and another shot?
Still a ways to go.
Alright, that job's done. Well, look, more of my fan club. Alright, fine. We'll do this the hard way, you really want to. Alright, how does this work? Damn, I haven't used this in so long. Dude, he only has one? Oh, no. Oh, okay, so this is close range. This is... Just do this. Let's try more. What? What the hell was that? Wait, did he form a blade from the bow part of his crossbow? No. He didn't, right? He did. That'd actually be pretty badass. Yeah, let's go with Petrified Perform. I can do that. That shit not enough. Nah, I shouldn't be level 1. Oh wait, what's my S-Crown? Oh right, it's support. Yeah, you first. Tear for me. There we go. Rich.
Still a ways to go.
Double that. Poor guy missed a chance to run away. Something familiar about him. Oh well, I'm best leave. Wait, Alvin? Oh, I thought it was Anton. Okay, I don't know the dude. I thought I was gonna be like, wait, I do know him from somewhere, right? But nah. No. Oh, he's not here anymore. Okay. Oopsie. Damn, you guys really did miss me.
Let's end this.
That is really cool. I'm not gonna cap. I kind of want to do that all the time, but again, I probably need to keep my CP for whatever comes up next. Wait, level 9? Dude, how long has it been? I don't even remember being level 90 last time. I thought it was like level 50 or 60. I'll be honest, I don't even remember what level I was anymore back then. Or maybe I was at level 90, but I just don't remember. Damn, it's been too long. But damn, these chumps really are nothing. Okay, fine, I'll dance with each one of you. Come on, get in line. If we need to, I can always perform a ballroom blitz. Here's the Nico B.
Let's end Still a ways to go.
Seriously, I'm getting tier bombs? I would need tier bombs. Especially if I'm level fucking 90. Dude. There you are. In the name of the Northern Jaegers, we won't let you go any farther. So you really are an active Jaeger Corps. And a pretty famous one to boot. Still, I get stuff's rough going for your country and all, but I couldn't ask you to just, I don't know, step aside. How dare you! What do you know about the hardships endured by our people? We don't allow ourselves to be shamed with defeat here, as long as we suffer. Bah, shoulda known. Okay then, I'll come at you with all I've got. Damn, I kinda want that crit.
Let's end this.
Oh right, that's how I do my ult. I forgot, like, how do I position myself to do the next break? There we go, got rid of the crit. Oh right, give myself a max guard. I got this how this works. Oh, Brian, it uses everything. I keep forgetting. Great, wasted it. You know what, since I have an EP charge, I might as well go crazy. Titanic Wall.
Still a ways to go.
There we go. What is all this commotion? Believed it to be an intruder, sir. A competent one at that. An intruder? So what do you think I picked up Mirror to hire you for? I don't care if he's alive or full of holes, get rid of him! Oh, getting me dead or alive is too much to ask of these guys. Excuse me, pardon me. Official business. Who the hell are you? Wait, a priest? No! Yeah, I figured with something like this in your possession, you'd at least have heard of us. Ah! How dare you! Give that back! That's mine! Wrong answer. This belongs to the goddess, and it needs to be rightfully returned to her. It's not something mere mortals like you should be keeping for themselves. Kill him. Kill him and give me back my locket, now! Come on. I wouldn't be a special agent if it was that easy to knock me off. Come on. Herman Conrad, according to the laws of the church, and in the name of Adios, I'm placing you under arrest. You stand charged with the unauthorized possession of and illegal use of an artifact. Don't think you can get away with this. You might be with the church, but I'm a round for director. You lay a hand on me. Oh, don't you worry. We cleared this with the big guys already. I'm sure you got a pretty good idea of just how recklessly you've been acting with this thing, right? You caused a whole lot of trouble for a whole lot of people, you know. Kinda like you have a habit of making themselves no shortage of enemies. You've done a solid job at that. So just accept that your luck's run out and come quietly. Okay. No. Stern a punch. Just couldn't make it easy for me, could ya? So much for this being a piece of cake. Put you guys like this alive is more like trying to sneak up with a whole damn thing. Aw, you pulled out all the stops just for little old me? I don't get why you guys are so popular. This is a quick work getting all dolled up and ready to take me down. Silence. You've had your way before, but that's not how it's gonna go this time. And just so you know, there's an entire company of us on this ship. If you have a hostage you can use against us, you got nowhere to run. We're all lucky boys and girls today, huh? What? What are you talking about? If this idiot here had been branded a heretic, I would have to hunt each and every one of you down to this last member. What's up with this guy? Well, don't let it get to you. Keep up the good work for your homeland or whatever. Just don't go giving us any reason to slaughter you in the process. Tally-ho! Damn. Dude, what was with that, like, ice-cold tone that Kevin had? Impossible to scroll where these are monsters. That was quite a splendid show, but our tale is only just beginning, Kevin Graham. After all, I have only just awoken. Ah, boy, I don't know if I should go through this or not. You know what? I'm gonna go through this opening. Fuck it. If something happens with this, that's just what's gonna happen. I was able to put up the last episode that I put the opening for last time. It was kind of restricted, but hey, this is for the final game of the trilogy, alright? Just gonna leave it as it is. Cool. Anyway, at least I've had practice having to do a lot of dialoguing and punishing Grey Raven, so I think I should be fine for like 3 to 4 hours of a stream for every time I do Trails in the Sky 3rd. At least I hope so. Then again, there was at least a good amount of action there. But, I mean, to be fair, I do spend a good amount of this time just like, what's it called? Grinding. So I think it should be fine. Yeah, the Merkaba, that's what this is. Good thing I remember the name at least. Because if I remember, it's like every Gralsritter has one, right? Congratulations on completing your operation, sir. My thoughts exactly. This seemed to be a rather easy one for you in the end, too. Compared to what they're usually like, it was. If I'd had a bit more time, I could enjoy some private time with a real gem of a woman, too. But I'll have to settle for crying myself to sleep tonight. Not this again. Unless you want another earful from the commander, you might want to start taking your work more seriously. I know. Line up a little, yeah? I swear I'll never get how you hard-headed types ended up assigned to a slacker like me. This may come as a shock, but you are Dominion, you know. Can't very well have you acting alone without any form of backup. As long as you're here and this ship is under your command, sucker or not, we're here too. Even then, you've got a lot less squires in your service than you should have. Maybe you should take this chance to gather up a few more. I think I'm gonna have to pass. That'll just make it even harder for me to work on my own. I thought you'd say that. We'd prefer it if you would actually trust us to help you a little more, sir. I mean, all we could do in that salt pail operation was transport the thing. Oh, right, I forgot. Yeah, because they actually had to help with the whole salt pail disaster up in the northern Ambria, right? But again, I don't think it's like we ever truly got a clear clarification of what caused it, right? At least I don't remember. Or maybe they tried to do it in the anime, but maybe just not that good of a job because I honestly don't remember. Or maybe it was just some kind of natural disaster that it's like they don't have answers for. You say that as if transporting it isn't a huge responsibility in itself. All the last thing we wanted was him catching wind of it and becoming wary of us. Him? What, is there like a mastermind to the salt pail thing? Something wrong? Oh, not a thing. Anyway, that's pretty original plan. We need to get ourselves back to Arteria ASAP. We should be able to reach there by noon tomorrow. Or today now, I guess. Got it. Where is it from? Arteria, apparently. It's a call from Commander Selnet. Oh, you are kidding me. And a call from her right after a mission is always a bad sign. Let's get this over with. Put her through. Alright. What was this again? How do I even remember? Oh, right. She's like, if I remember, at least from the little bit that I've seen of her, she's supposed to be like the top Dominion, right? Or at least kind of like the one that Taval knows intimately, like through like experience in the past, if I remember correctly. I don't know exactly what the relationship was, but I do remember like Taval was pretty close to this individual. At least if I'm remembering my Trails in the Sky lore correctly. Evening, Kevin. Seems like you did well. Fill me in on the details. It basically went without issue. The artifact was the Fool's Locket. There was not the society involvement. Looks like they cut any ties with him a long time ago. I see. As I thought then. Good work all around. I'd say you deserve a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I can't grant you one right now. And here we go. Is something the matter? Oh, I'm just dandy. Please continue. Kill me. Well then, as much as I hate to spring this on you immediately after finishing one mission, I've got something I'd like you to do for me. Guarding a heretic, I assume. Not this time. All I need you to do is pick something up. The object in question is currently being held underneath Gransel Cathedral. Gransel? You think this object may be somehow related to the Oriole? It's a distinct possibility. Can I count on you to handle this? Alright. That said, we've already got one artifact on this ship that needs transporting back, so I'll let the crew here take that to Arteria. Right, because Gransel was the capital, right? If I'm remembering correctly. I don't know, it's been a while. I'll handle going to Liberl on my own. That's fine with me. Oh, incidentally, you won't actually be alone. I dispatched a rookie squire to aid you. They'll be serving you from now on, so do play nice, won't you? Wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. You can't just bring a rookie on me out of nowhere like this. Meetings ordained by the goddess always come suddenly and unannounced. Don't worry though, they won't be a burden. The abilities they demonstrated during training were truly something special. Well, I will be praying for your success. Cool. Well, congratulations on the new recruit. You're only just saying you could do with more squires serving you. And I was so not down. I can't believe this. She never changes, I swear. Oh, if all the people reading that book had any idea what a hellion she is in real life. Right, yeah, because she had a book about her that, like, made her out to be, like, a true saintess. And it's, like, supposedly, it kind of, like, over exaggerates the kind of person she actually is. Oh, Cornelia. I've always wondered whether publishing it was really just a good idea, to be honest. Right, yeah. It's like they gave that person a different name, but it was meant to be like a representation of the same person. It's a complete advertisement saying we exist in the world. If anything, I'd say a book that wild just serves to make people less likely to believe we really exist. And then the heroine died in it, which obviously is a big fat lie. If they'd actually met her, they'd know she's the kind of woman who could probably take a bullet to the head and ask for a cigarette first thing. I think we should probably refrain from commenting here. Anyway, you guys heard her. I'm gonna leave taking care of everything else relating to our mission to you guys. Just follow the money trail. There might still be hidden accounts we don't know about. Understood, sir. What will you be doing from here? Need to return to Arteria, obviously, but we can drop you off somewhere. You can put me down in any old state we pass on the way there. Probably near a town that has international flights going out of it, I guess. Got it. Looks like the sun's starting to come up. Prologue. The Gralls Ritter. I miss this peaceful music. Always calms my nerves. Hey, no flickering in the sky so far. That's a good sign. Hopefully it stays like that. If it can't, then I could call this game an automatic success. They've gone out of sight now. No, they're busy migrating. Looks like they can't keep up with the ship, though. It's not every bird can be as fast as Zeke. But they were just the cutest. Well, look who it is. Oh, I know you. It really is you. Long time no see, Dorothy. I sure was expecting to run into you here. Funny coincidence, huh? It really is. It's good to see you again, too. Father? You don't remember my name, do you? Don't be silly, of course I do. It's Anya Graham. But of course, lucky am I to have been named after such a multi-purpose plant. That's not even a name, Dorothy. You really did forget, didn't you? You somehow managed to remember my last name like it was nothing. I was just being silly. A couple days ago I had this amazing onion hot pot over in the eastern corner of Calvert. So I still got onions on the brain. Couldn't believe a hot pot with just onions in it could taste that good. I swear it did. So comforting and sweet. So that's how I ended up saying onion instead of your name. Well, whatever. So you insist you haven't forgotten. What is my name then? I do insist. I never forget. It's lovely to see you, Jasmine Graham. But of course, how lucky am I to have been named after such a fragrant plant? That might be an actual name this time, but it's a woman's name. Oh my god, Dorothy's still as funny as ever. Oh, I see. So you're here to carry up a follow-up investigation on all the trouble that happened earlier in the year? That's about the gist, yeah. Come to think of it, how'd you end up on an international liner like this? You said you were in the Eastern Quarter, right? Were you there to write about it for the Liberal News? Yep. That'll actually let me go on my own this time, too. Wow, really? Damn, you must have complete trust in her now. Because before it was like, letting her go on her own assignments in Liberl was already enough to like give him a bit of a headache. But he actually let her go international? Jeez. Well, then again, Dorothy did actually come with us to document everything that actually happened live. Wow, that was dang of him. I'm not sure I want to let you handle traveling abroad for a report alone. Then again, it's only by taking on positions of responsibility that people can properly grow. I do eat plenty of that. I mean, I wasn't sure what I'd do when I ended up in Calvary instead of Bose Market, but I managed just fine. Wait, what? Wait. Don't tell me. She took the wrong flight. So now she's just gonna write an article about that. Oh my god. The bill is gonna kill Niall on the inside. Wait a second. Niall told you to go to Bose? At Calvary? He sure did. But then I got on the airship, fell asleep, and before I knew it, I was chilling out in Calvert's capital. I see. They were using the same liner for another flight. Weird, huh? It sounds like you got on the wrong airship. Oh, okay, no, yeah, just the wrong airship. Let my brain catch up. So you were in the Republic for literally days when you weren't even supposed to be there at all? Did you even have enough money to manage? Or adios, help us. A passport? Well, fortunately, there was someone from the Liberalian embassy at the airport who could issue me a temporary passport, so that was okay. Oh my god. Right, because she would need a passport because that's international. Unlike just locally, where she could just get a ticket, that would be enough. And then tons of people were really nice to me and helped me while I was there. So all the dough a girl could ask for. I don't even know where to start. I must be worried sick about you, huh? Yeah, he's probably like, where the fuck are you? You only were supposed to go to Bose. You should have been back yesterday. How have you been gone a whole week? You think? He didn't sound so hot when I called him yesterday to say I'd be coming back to the office today. I kept telling him that all that smoking is bad for him, but he never listens. I don't think you could pin the crime of tobacco this time, Missy. They're already having Dorothy. I'm already having a bundle of laughs. This is great. Thank you all for taking this journey aboard the Gretna today. We'll be arriving at our terminal, Granville City, in roughly 30 minutes. We ask you take this chance to check that you have all your belongings with you and to return to your seats before we begin our landing. So then, please enjoy the remainder of your flight. Sounds like we're almost there. I'm gonna have a walk around the ship to kill some of the last half hour. How about you? I'm not sure. I suppose I might as well go snap some more photos. It's not often I get to take an international liner like this. Sounds like a plan. See you later then. I actually do want to go and see how Niall's gonna react to this. Oh. Ah, the ancient dragon. Damn, it's been a while since we talked about that. Like, for real. Okay, so this is the captain's quarter. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay, no, this is just the lounge again. My bad. Thought it was something different. I guess I just talk to the captain again if I want to land. Okay, yeah, just talk with everyone again. I was wondering, it's like, is it that I actually talk with them, or is it maybe I actually have to go through all this first? Sorry about that. Had to do something real quick. So lovely to be back here again. Public was a wonderful place too, but you can't beat the air here in Limbo. I wouldn't believe all that stuff happened half a year ago looking at Granville now either. Believe back to normal. People are sure are strong for what's usually such a peaceful country. And it's a country ruled by a queen. And when those women are tough in the face of adversity. I'm not sure whether you're a perfect example of that or the opposite. Right up at the air here though. It is nice. Nostalgic almost. Makes you feel a little homesick. Your home's in Arteria, right? Place with all the really big churches and stuff? Nah, I'm not actually from there. Not many people are. Actually pretty darn small, like smaller than most states around the continent. It's where the high seat of the Septian Church is. Lots of pilgrims and clergymen gather there. Few are actually born there. Oh really? So where are you from then? Oh, Niall. I'm home. You miss me? Did I miss you? Of course I missed you. What on is his name have you been doing? I sent you the bows. How'd you end up in Calvin? You're definitely on the westbound liner. I'm sure of it. I really don't know. Wait, I might actually know. Go on then, spit it out. I bet I'm a sleepwalker. After I got on the right airship, I fell asleep and then sleepwalked onto the wrong one. Think that all this could turn out to be part of some elaborate murder plot. All of a sudden, I feel like I walked right into a mystery novel.
Sleepwalkers don't change airships, you idiot.
I'm all out of breath now. Are you alright? Really think you should cut down your smoking. You're not as young as you used to be, you know? Oh right, your 30th birthday was last Friday too, wasn't it? Happy birthday. I bought a cake over in Calvin and had a big celebration for it too.
You couldn't even bother to bring him a cake.
How is it that you can remember useless crap like that and other things that actually matter? But you were just looking for an excuse to eat cake all by yourself, weren't you? You should have seen it, Niall. It was made with Eastern matcha. So unlike any cake I've ever seen. Perfect blend of sweetness and bitterness was just sublime. I took lots and lots of cute pictures of it, so I'll show you them later.
You brought me pictures of a cake? At least bring back a souvenir.
Man, they always felt like they could go into business as a comedy duo. Actually make money off it. Even more of a crack up now. Wait a second. Nice to see you again, Niall. Sorry about that. There was discussion in the background. You're looking same old, same old. Maybe you're not so happy about that. What are you doing here? Please tell me she didn't end up going to Arteria causing trouble there too. Your wish is my command. Just ran to wind up around that airship by total coincidence. That's all. Oh, good. I'd be worried for a minute. I was getting stiff she'd gone and smashed some super expensive stained glass windows in the cathedral there and who knows what. Fair. I'm so sorry for what you had to put up with. You're too much of a worry boy. Whose fault do you think that is? So, good to see you again, Father. What brings still a burrow? Something else happening here? Just a bit of work-related business I gotta take care of. It's not part of a major investigation, so don't go getting your hopes up. Nothing of interest's gonna happen. I'll be the judge of that. Anyway, so where are you staying for the time being? Ranzo Cathedral? I'll have to drop by and say hi sometime when I get the chance. Go for it. In the meantime, I'm dragging your butt right back to the office, Dorothy. You get to us all about what the hell you've been doing these past 2 weeks. You betcha. Snapped photos of every meal I had while I was over in Calvin. I'm sure we developed them and I'll be able to remember everything.
I'm not talking about your gourmet report.
God damn it. They really are one of the best comedic duos in the series. Seeing those two together really makes it sink that I'm back here. Think about it, I wonder how all the others here are doing. I was telling Joshua are abroad at the moment. I got no idea what the others are up to. Lieutenant Colonel Sid! It's good to see you again. I'm pleased to see you've been keeping well since we last met at the banquet. Ah, Sid! Great to see you again, man. Same to you, sir. I gotta say, I was expecting you to be our army representative who came to meet me, though. I figured it'd be Julia. It may have been, but she's currently out on another mission, so unfortunately you have to make do with me. Didn't have anything better to do, so I came in her place. There's no need to be so modest. Little Bird told me that you're going to be promoted to full-on colonel soon, aren't you? I shouldn't be surprised that your people have such a good information network, but I still am. Still, I'm afraid I still feel the position is too much responsibility for me as I am. Come on, man, give yourself some credit. Brigadier General Brian still has plenty of work left in him, too. Wouldn't want to take any of it from him. Poor Cash is still getting work to the bone, huh? Anyway, getting down to business. It's a Grand Cathedral, right? That's correct. It's been kept underneath it to be more specific, though I imagine you're already aware of that much. Here, laymen like myself can't even enter without the knight's permission. Pretty much it's a special place, you see. I'll fill you in the details when we get there. Alright then. Well, we may as well head there right away. Someone I want you to meet in the cathedral. Huh? Who? Let's just say someone who's been assisting with this case. I'll be apprising you of the details on what you're dealing with here. Ah, good old grandson. Oh, they finally repaired the door after Walter demolished that thing with his fist. About time. I was wondering if they were never gonna get that fixed. Good to see you again, Archbishop. You look very well. Huh? You must be... Wait, isn't this? Oh, it is! This is Tito's mom, right? I wasn't expecting you to be quite this young. How old are you? 22, but... It's a lot younger than I expected. Are the girls really so short-staffed that they're handing out the most important post to kids? You can't blame me for assuming the 5th Dominion would look more like a veteran, can you? Your surprise is written all over your face. Someone in your position should have a much better poker face than that. Maybe you need to redo your training from scratch. Fair point. Or are you just acting, I wonder? How do you? Professor Russell, please. He isn't here for you to try and pick a fight with him. Please try and be a little less deliberately provocative. What? Hell no. He's here to say the thing we went through so much effort to bring up and you want me to play nice. And kindly don't call me that ever again. I don't want to be addressed in the same way as that old coot. Of course, ma'am. Wait, Russell? That are you? I suppose I should introduce myself. I'm Erica Russell. I'm sure it's not a name you're going to be forgetting anytime soon. I see, so she's directly involved with this case. Still, I sure didn't expect to run into little Tita's mother here. I heard you and your husband were both living abroad. Brought you back. What do you think? After all that went down here, there was no way I was staying out of the country any longer than I had to. Yeah, she always was worried about Tita. Which, I mean, come on, she is a mother, so glad to see that. Though how remote the region we were in is, it was all over by the time word reached us. Had we found it sooner, I wouldn't have let that maniac pull half the crap he did. Oh, like bring his daughter along to a mission of life or death in a floating island? Doesn't sound like you're too happy with the professor nowadays, huh? Talk about an understatement. That whack job actually took my little girl to that floating city with him. Yeah, I figured that's why she'd be pissed. And again, not entirely wrong, but hey, you guys weren't here for this shit, okay? You don't know the circumstances. I get that he's soft towards her, but there's no excuse for exposing her to danger. Well, she was exposed to danger anyway because of the gospel. It's not that different. Hell, her and Grams were kidnapped. That's fair. As if that isn't bad enough, he let that red-headed scumbag get near it too. Right, she always did have a hate for Agon. The utter cretin isn't fit to be within 50 yards of my darling Tita, never mind actually getting friendly with her. So, don't like Agon, huh? Don't you speak that filthy name in front of me ever again. When I'm finished with him, he'll wish he'd never been born. He might survive that last onslaught, but we'll see how he fares against an even more powerful unit, won't we? I get the feeling this is a matter we're better off not prying into. I thought the same, so I don't know any more about it than you do. Incidentally, the Professor Russell you're more familiar with is currently vacationing abroad. I mean, to be fair, the old man does deserve it. He was very helpful last time. What with helping with the ship, getting us to the island. Old man finally deserves a break from all the kidnapping and creating weapons and trying to protect the kingdom. As such, he had been assisting us with this case in his place. Fair. Ah, I see. Are you two listening to me? Of course, sorry. Well, whatever. Damn, she always had this kind of temper naturally. This staircase sure is long, though. How much farther do we have to go? Not much, as far as I know. Do-do-do. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna miss seeing these chibi sprites when it comes to the Trails in the Sky First remake. But I will definitely be streaming it when it actually comes out, because I do actually want to see how the voice acting is in that game. A dead end. I hope you got a good explanation for this. I do. This isn't a dead end. To go any farther, I'm gonna need you to undertake a ritual of sorts for me. Well, this certainly took a turn for the strange. This is an example of the church's famous thaumaturgy. Something like that, yeah. Specifically, I would like you to undertake a form of suggestion. Not sure I follow. You want us to promise not to tell anyone what we see here, right? That's a little extreme, so no. The girl is obviously going to need to report what happened here to her superiors for one thing. All I want you to promise is that you won't tell anyone who you aren't certain you can trust. That is fair. I don't need you to say it. I just need you to think and believe it. Weird, but alright. True, because any hesitation in the mind will just bring about other questions later on, as if that they want to spill to someone. If that's all you want us to do, so be it. I feel the same way. Should we deliberately repeat it in our minds, then? You don't even need to do that. It's just come completely natural to you. Alright, here goes. Alright, can he see through deception? I think I forgot if he actually did that or not. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septia. Space is golden glow. Consciousness silver glow. By your opposing natures, reveal to them the path that leads to your sacrament. What? How did that door appear?
Thank you both for your assistance. I can see that you were true to your word.
Ah, I see. So we just said it, but didn't really mean it. We wouldn't be able to see anything. Right?
Ah, yeah, fair. See, believing in it will bring that about.
And yet I can hardly believe what happened. But you're being kind with me to ask how all of this works.
Yeah, I'd really rather you didn't. But come on.
Primal ground. Ooh. Wow. Unbelievable. All these years I had no idea that such a place lay hidden beneath Granville Cathedral.
Well, it's not exactly something we publicize. It was built in accordance with the agreements between the church and the royal family. It has but one purpose: to suppress the power of ancient artifacts and keep their influence in check.
I see.
So this is why it's also separate from the castle, right? Because that's one of the historical pieces, but this one is just as dangerous or even more so. Especially considering they had already made like a strong gate and barrier around the fortress, and even made a little island with a bridge and everything to guarantee that it wouldn't be easy to get to there. But they couldn't leave all their treasures there because it'd be too obvious and it'd just be one stacked treasure chest which could destroy the country. That's fair. And I guess it does make sense that we couldn't just like get artifacts here to actually fight back with it, because not only would we need the royal family for this, but it would kind of be a message to the church that we're gonna be using their tools, which are meant to be suppressed for our own selfish purposes. But it's supposed to be under the protection of Idios, right?
Its importance to your girls' order is quite clear then. I assume there are similar ones in places other than Liberal too?
Well, I won't deny it. Anyway, we call this place a primal ground.
And there's a deep name if I've ever heard one. Is the original ground the others are based on in Arteria? I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, I'm not confirming anything. I was just thinking about how much you take after the other Professor Russell's all.
I'll thank you not to associate me with him. He might trump me a little in the theoretical side of things, but when it comes to the practical side of orbital science, I could beat him in my sleep. And I was the one who designed the fundamental systems of the Capel and the Arsail, you know.
Really? Nice. But I think we're getting off topic here. Anyway. Let me show you the goodies. This is the object in question, right?
That's correct. It was pulled up 3 days ago from the area where the Liberal Ark sank. We believe it to be an artifact.
Oh. Wait, what was the Liberal Ark again? Wait, that wasn't the island, right? 3 days prior, roughly at the center of the lake. Oh, okay, no, it was something else. So they say it just fell from the fucking sky? How does that even work? Where the Liberal Ark sank? Or just what kind of ship was it to have to transport something like this? Damn, sun going down already, huh? Gustav! Hey. If this spot turns out to be a bust, we're probably gonna have to call it quits for today.
We can only hope. Professor Russell is certain that this is the area we should be looking.
Yep, if she says it's here, it's here. Unfortunately, as you know, Valeria Lake's about as deep as a lake can get. Depending on how small the thing we're looking for is, actually finding it gets to be a real task and a half.
Is it likely to be that small, though? The Arbor reading suggested we're dealing with quite a large object, I believe. I wouldn't judge it based off its size. Professor.
Hey there, kiddo. Finished getting us a new estimated location?
Just about. It'd be real swell if you knocked it off with the kiddo, though. I'm not sure it's the most appropriate way to address a married woman, much as one who's already popped out a child.
Sorry, but old habits die hard, you know? Our had to make the switch when I've been calling you that since you were about knee-high. Well, I'll let you off this time. Ah, so she has favorites. Great. Back to work. Can you ask your subordinates to stand down for the time being, Colonel? Is this a spot then? Were you able to calculate exactly what the object is? Give or take an arch, yes. Judging by the readings, what we're trying to pull up isn't all that big either. Probably about 50 resh. Maybe even less. You're serious? Thought we'd be dealing with a real monster. That's over the size of Anton. Still, if it does turn out to be an artifact, this could get problematic. Unfortunately, the church isn't gonna want to let us keep it, that's for sure. I really can't stand them. No matter how hard you work to get your hands on something, the second it turns out to be an artifact, they swoop in like their goddess-given right to take it. It ticks me off. I mean, I guess, yeah, because in essence, it would help with, like, the evolution of orbital technology. But again, it's like that in itself could also potentially be the problem. Speeding up too fast. Easy there. We don't know for sure that this is even an artifact yet. Regardless, I'll pass on the message to my subordinates right away. Leave the rest to you, Gustav. You got it. Let's see what we're dealing with, yeah? Okay, that's the spot. Go on ahead. Yes, ma'am. Beginning the salvage operation. This sound just fills me with dread. Does a salvage crane sound like it's in poor condition to you? That's not really what I meant. Was it heavy? I just can't bring myself to like artifacts, you see. Can't explain how they have the power they do, but they have it. So something we can ignore either. As a researcher, I can barely imagine anything more frustrating. Yeah, because that's the thing, it's like, curiosity can be a bitch sometimes. It's like, you really want to know, but sometimes the logic is just too up there that it's like, you just don't understand how it could be possible. Especially where only certain theories popping up from a certain line of thinking. Even when we can't help but be captivated by them, we're all aware that any attempt to solve these mysteries is pointless. I see. You put it that way, I can understand to a degree how you must feel. Half a year has passed since all the chaos came to an end. On the surface, we're back to normal. But even now, we still don't know what truly happened here or what it signified. Yeah. Not like I was here to see it all happen, of course. The crane arms reach the bottom of the lake. We're gonna attempt to grip the object. Swing and a miss. Move your 30 resh to the right. There we go. Yep, we've got it. Want me to pull it up? Please do. The moment of truth, huh? Here we go. What? My. Oh, it was on. Okay. I see. Still, looking at it, correct. There were orbital readings coming from the artifact when we found it, but not anymore. Sure, I don't need to spell out the significance of that, do I? No, it's plain as day why you decided to stay away from me now. If an artifact has lost its power, it's exempt from the traditional agreements governing them and doesn't need to be given to the church. That it? Ah. Wow, so that's actually a loophole that they have for it. I guess true, because then it can't actually be deemed an artifact or a working one that needs to be sealed. You already understood me so well. We can cut right to the chase then. The orb readings disappeared just before we handed the artifact over to the cathedral, as it so happens. So either it was running out of battery, or it's currently being looked after here, but the formal procedures to transfer ownership have yet to be completed, making its legal owner unclear. So in your expert opinion, what should be done here? This is a tricky one. I'm assuming the borough wants to assert ownership of it in this scenario, right? If anything, it's the professor here who wants to do that. I'm merely here accompanying her as a representative of the Royal Army. The only reason it's not lying at the bottom of Valeria Lake right now is because of ZCF's salvage efforts. Right, and to be fair, it would help, for them to become stronger if they knew what kind of technology this is and if they could put it to good use. Considering we've already had to deal with gospels that can cancel out orbital energy and everything. I'd say we have every right to keep it personally. From what I've heard, it's completely impossible to analyze an artifact that's no longer active. I don't see how it'd be of any use to your research as things stand now. But you sure you want it that badly? Oh, absolutely. We're talking about an object found at the site of where a massive flying city used to be. I might not have seen it happen, but it sounds like everything we thought we knew about the world was more or less proven wrong. Oh, right, yeah, because that is where the island actually came. Yes! Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, because all those towers were spread across, but they all pointed in the direction of Valeria Lake where the floating island stood. I forgot about that. You know, but the truth that you people in the church have kept hidden for the past, what I know, 1,000 years. As for that Ouroboros group, they don't make much more sense than you guys. The more I hear about their advances in technology, the less I can work out how it's even possible. I don't know what the truth is or what's really happening here in this land. Yeah, now that you think about it, it's like, to be able to make stuff that can equal the power of the objects that they use, first of all, the gospel, and then being able to recreate it many times, then using those applications for other parts of technology. Even if you had the knowledge of technology in the current day of how you could max out something, to be able to max out something that should be unreadable or legible in this current day and age. I'm back. But I can't stand by and feign disinterest in knowing the answers anymore. Far from alone. As long as there's the slightest chance that artifact can shed light on all of what I want to know, I want it. I think you've made your point, Professor. As long as no interrogate you, we'll achieve anything. True enough. Well, you've heard what I've got to say. It's up to you to tell us what you're gonna do. Will you hand over that lump of metal, or won't you? Well... Who is she? No way. You crawled through the fields, ran through the hills, spread disaster in the skies above. An excerpt of the Book of Ezra, verse 2, Disaster Unleashed. Right, Rias was her name, right? Like R-I-E-S? I apologize for the delay in coming, Father Graham. My name is Rias Argent. I am a squire of the Gralls Ritter. I look forward to working under you. I didn't think we'd end up having more company. Wait a second. Something the matter? So that's how they think they can get me, is it? But they can't bribe me so easily. I'm better than that. Maybe I underestimated the Gralls Ritter. Think they could break my will to fight by sending a girl like you my way, do they? What the hell? I'm not gonna go down so easily, because I got my own secret weapon. Behold, the most powerful force in the universe. Isn't that... It's Tina, isn't it? How cute. Isn't she? I bet you just want to jump into this photo and squeeze her like a stuffed toy right now, don't you? Should have known a cutie patootie like you would be able to appreciate the same qualities in others. Anyway, that's why no matter how freaking adorable you may happen to be, you can't take me down, because I've got natural immunity. I beg your pardon, but I'm afraid I'm not really following. You keep saying that someone is cute, but are you referring to me? Who else would I be talking about? You got such an aura of maturity about you, yet your features still have that irresistible trace of innocence to them. And then they tore you into his sister's habit to compliment it all well like a little cherry on top. It's the most flattering habit I've ever seen. If I didn't have my protective field, I'd be in real danger here. Why you look at me like that? I'm just saying. But I inquire as to the identities of the people with you, Father Graham. Sure. The lady is Professor Erica Russell, ZCF. The gentleman is Lieutenant Colonel Sin, Royal Army. Seriously though, Father Graham? Really? So you're the people who initially discovered the artifact then? Thank you for your cooperation in our work. We will take over looking after it from here on out. That'll be all. Wait up. What? Hold on a minute. We haven't finished deciding what to do with it yet. Perhaps not. My intention was to save you the time and effort required to do so by making the correct judgment myself. If it has lost its power or not, that is no ordinary artifact. Potentially related to one of the Septarians. Surprised that you even humored the option of letting an outsider take custody of it. I mean... Well, you should know how to pick a fight. Go on then. What legal basis do you have for taking it from us? The agreements with the church quite clearly say that artifacts that have lost their power are exempt from the usual rules. I have no legal basis, but you have no more of one for keeping it. If we are following the agreements to the letter, no one is allowed to assert ownership of inactive artifacts. It belongs to neither you nor me. Simply an abandoned object with no owner whatsoever. What? So all you got is I don't need a reason, it's mine and that's final? To put it bluntly, yes. But that's how you want to play it. What's your take on this, Kevin Graham? Well, by all means. Me? I thought I'd been kicked out of this conversation. Well, I can't say I don't want to take it back to Ontario with us. But after all the help LeBurrow's given us, I'd feel kind of bad just snatching it from them without even giving them a valid reason. Both arguments have a clear degree of merit, but neither is clearly more correct. I'm not quite sure how you'll solve this one. You, do know that you're smack dab in the middle of this too, right? Huh? Whoa. My. What is it? Why do you both look so surprised? What do you mean, why? Did the two of you not hear that? Hear what? Wait up. Oh. Oh, it's opening. Nah, can't be good. Great, a Rubik's Cube. Whoa. No way. That thing wasn't giving off any orbital readings at all anymore. Zero. Zip. What's this suddenly active again? I believe that settles our dispute. It sure does. Now we don't have to work. So the real artifact was inside. Huh. I've never seen one quite like it. Looks like a box of some kind. Or a cube, maybe. Cool. I'd like to thank you two for your cooperation in recovering this artifact. In accordance with the pacts of the church, I, Kevin Graham, will be assuming custody of it from here on out. You and all who have aided you have the Septian Church's deepest appreciation. Well, at least that matter was settled quickly. I was worried that Tita's mom was actually going to throw down on Kevin, or put him in a chokehold as she wanted to. I know we're never gonna escape. Erica sure doesn't know when to quit. That's a kind way of putting it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing right at the end, though. Just as I thought she maxed out her crazy talk to Spears, she goes on and shouts, "Well, then you're gonna be taking that, then I'll be taking her." I thought Annalise was a one-of-a-kind cuteness freak. She might actually have some stiff competition. Annalise? Oh, sorry. She's a girl I met while I was here last time. She's a bracer. About your age, I think. Oh. Rias? Yes. You're not mad at me, are you? For not keeping in touch with you? Father Graham? Yes? 5 years is a long time. Just as you have changed and progressed in rank significantly during those years, so have I. Rias Argent standing before you as a squire of the Grosritter, not the girl you once knew. Made a servant to protect you. Nothing more. Come on, Rias. You need not concern yourself with how I feel. You don't treat me as a subordinate, that there is little reason for me to be here serving you. If that talk out of the way, we need to board the last international liner out of Granzel, don't we? We start making our way to the landing port. Wait a sec. Was that your... It was a figment of your imagination. Huh? You seem to be tired, Father Graham. I see no other explanation as to why you're hearing sounds that clearly don't exist in reality. I thought you ought to try and have some rest when we reach the air. As I was saying, I think you ought to try and have some rest. Don't even try and tell me that one was my imagination. Man, for a second I thought you'd change, but you haven't. Not one bit. Still the same perpetually hungry Rias I remember. Right, I do remember she used to love going out and getting all kinds of food back in Crossbell. This is just a simple physiological phenomenon. Unlike control has proved that I still have plenty of training ahead of me. I can only apologize for my own inability. Since when did not being able to turn off your stomach become something you have to apologize for? Besides, I wouldn't have you any other way. You're forever gonna be the girl who was always getting caught sneaking into the kitchen trying to stuff her face to me. I'll be going on ahead. Hey, wait a sec. You're in my way. Please move. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to push my luck. I just got carried away thinking of old times. That's all. You have no reason to apologize. Nor do I see any point in you doing so, because there are a few things in this world that carry less weight than one of your apologies. Damn, finally biting back, huh? Well, what, I've only got 50-50 chance that you listen to me. So you knock it off with the Father Graham, or even Father for that matter.
For what reason?
And I don't know if you're doing it because you feel like you have to, or because you want to act all distant. There's no way I could get used to it. Like ever. It weeds me out. So, please, call me Kevin. Same as you always did.
What if I refuse?
I'll beg you until you change your mind. I'll get down on my knees if I have to.
You certainly would.
Well, you know what they say. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. I know it's been a while since, but I'm way too set in my ways now.
The one left me.
Sorry? Didn't quite catch that.
It was nothing. Still, I can't very well refuse an order from my superior, so...
No. You're not playing that game. It's not an order. It's a favor. Very important distinction.
You're so selfish, Kevin.
There we go. That's what I wanted.
But just so we're clear, even if I've changed how I address you, the fact that I'm your subordinate hasn't changed in the slightest. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I know. We can talk like we used to, but there's no way to turn back the clock to the way things used to be. Oh, and one more thing. We still got some time until the last airship leaves. So how about we head over to the department store in the East Block? We can grab you something you can eat.
I like the sound of that. I propose buying all the bread they have left.
I didn't know you were that hungry. Yeah, fine. Okay, we got you dinner and snacks for the flight back. I thought you were joking when you said you were gonna buy everything they had left. The girl behind the counter looked like she thought you were a freak of nature.
It's just another example of Ideas' divine providence. It's better that they're bought by someone who intends to consume them than to have the poor things be thrown away.
Yeah, you're a real bleeding heart. But that much? Hope you're not spending your entire salary on food.
However, you know that you have nothing to worry about. There are few people in this world who know how to make better use of sales and special offers than I.
Well, whatever makes you happy. Not my business how you play your mayor at the end of the day. Still, I'll give you that my getup is right up the top of suspicious charts. I'm pretty sure anyone would be confused if a woman in sister's habit came wandering into their shop after dark to buy their leftovers.
Oh, stop your grumbling. It's almost time for us to leave. We should make our way over to the landing port. Not sure how much longer my stomach can wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Is some...
Sorry, so you're gonna have to wait a little longer.
Unforgivable. I don't know who this fiend is, but as long as I don't kill them, I can go as far as I like. Right?
I sympathize, but you, might want to calm down a bit. Still, whoever they are, they're not very good at tailing people.
Why? I thought they had much experience. You seem to have undergone some degree of training, however.
Yep. Oh well, sad to say, but we're gonna have to skip today's last airship out of here.
Do you know of a good place to strike?
Oh, I do. I know the perfect place. Where did they go? Oh my. It's the Jaeger from Ouroboros, right? It has to be. I saw them into this area. I'm sure of it. It was you, huh? What? Oh, goody. How? How did you discover me? My stuff abilities are behind perfection. You're just like I remember you. Still way too sure of yourself.
Who might he be?
Well, he's technically part of Ouroboros. He's about as a low-ranking member as you can get, though.
I see. He does look the part.
How dare you! I'll have you know I'm very much on the up. And as for you, what do you mean he does look the part? You couldn't look more like a nobody if you tried. You're the kind of person who constantly throws himself into things too big to handle and ends up sabotaging himself without anyone lifting a finger. Ooh, damn! I didn't know Rias could burn like that. Damn! Shots fired. And you refuse to learn from any of your failures, too. What? You haven't lost your touch. I'm impressed how accurately you were able to judge his character after talking to him for like a second. I didn't even need to talk to him. He oozes irrelevance from his every point. God damn, Rias, seriously, someone get a fire extinguisher or get a hose. You. Cocky, aren't you? Well, let's see how long that cockiness lasts. He pulled out a gun. Holy shit, wait, she uses a sword? Damn, I thought she was just a support role. I didn't think she could actually slay people. Templar sword. So that's what you picked, huh? Just like you chose a bow gun as your weapon of choice, I chose a Templar sword of mine. That's all there is to it. Gotcha. Anyway, what does Ouroboros want this time? Impossible. What did you just do? I don't even know how it got hit. It's a weapon used by the Gralls Ritter called a Templar sword. The blade's made up of multiple pieces held together by wires that let the user extend it. A chain blade. Anyway, it's time those lips start flapping. What's a wanted criminal like you doing here in Granzo? Don't tell me you got left behind again by Ouroboros. How much of our business do you know? Why should I have to answer your... Eek! You don't know when to give up. Start talking. Now. FYI, she's not in a good mood. And, you don't want to make her any madder. Looks like I've only got one option. I'm so sorry, forgive me. I'm only here because I crash landed. I didn't even want to come here. After I did happen to see you two and decided to follow you. Maybe I misjudged him. There might be more to him than meets the eye. In a sense. That's a nice way of putting it. So go on, keep talking. You said you crash landed here. That means there's an Ouroboros airship somewhere near here that you came on, right? No, there isn't. I did crash land, but wasn't on board an airship. Wait, what? It was on board this. What, a submarine? Oh, right. What the? Ah, great, it's his famous chopper again. He has an archaism. Not so relevant now, am I? Show them what you can do, Gia Posh. Mow them down. Ah, shit, here we go again. Well, he'll be a good appetizer. Let's get rid of him first, before he can operate that thing. Ah, damn, I don't have enough. Just aim for him. He froze? What the fuck? Hey! You stupid bitch. Oh shit, I don't have an impale move. No! Oh wait, I don't have anything for freeze, do I? No! Damn it. I guess you're on your own here. Ooh. Wait, what's she have? Oh good, she can heal herself. Awesome. Alright, come on. Ooh. What the fuck did he... Oh, wow. Okay, that was actually funny, especially doing it high speed. Oh my... Did he make my damage 0? No! There's no way! No, you can't be serious. Oh my god, he did! How the fuck he do that? I'm gonna let him do that shit. Be a way better move in my hands. Well, that's one thing. Right, because I have to cancel arts on this thing. It's clearly all my ever moves aren't gonna work. Let's just go with Stone Hand and see how it goes. Hey, there we go. Oh, good. I broke it. Awesome. Let's go with Flare Arrow. Let's also go with Earth Flames. Oh, it has ADF. Shit. Never mind. Good. Blue Impact next. There's the money shot. Alright, let's go with... Oh, right, I had to spend a turn to move. I forgot this little thing here. There we go. Just shoot. Damn, that did a lot of damage too. Alright, I got 10 back. Ow. Alright, now more punishment.
Alright, what's next?
Now then, now that we got rid of your little toy helicopter, fess up. Oh, curse you! Do you have any idea how much I had to go through to earn that? You really are full of surprises, aren't you? I'm impressed, Rias. You sure know how to get the best out of that thing. Not at all. I still got a lot to learn. Especially if I want to be half as good as my sister. Still, I'm no different. Kevin, Anyway. I'd wager you're out of tricks now, so... You ready to give up and come quietly? You don't try and cause any more trouble, I'll hand you over to the soldiers here and leave it at that. You could at least have prison food. You're playing heavy over to the Royal Army? That's your best option. If you really want us to take you back to Ontario instead, that's cool by me. But if you go with that one, I can't guarantee your safety. I'll leave that one to you. Eek. Huh? Again? What was that? Wait, he heard it? How? Wait, is it because of his heightened senses? Right, because I guess he is experimented by Ouroboros to be engineered to be better than the average Jaeger. And this thing again. So it's glowing so randomly. Maybe it's reacting to something. What is that thing? What are you planning on doing? Nothing to you. Don't worry. Shut up for a second. What is up with this thing? So the time to begin is finally upon us. Whoa, who is that? Huh? What? When did you... It's a pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. Traverser in the painless darkness, repenting of his transgressions with the sin of a stigma forever on his back. Who the hell are you? I'll be taking that. Thus my lord is revived. Come forth, offerings, lost lambs, burned to ashes in the everlasting flames. What the hell? Seriously, who was that dude? Looked pretty cool. Alright, let's go with Flare Arrow. 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 Let's go with Fl What happened? Why did I... Huh? Yeah, great. A decrepit library. Where am I? Hey! Rias! Come on. Rias, are you awake? What's going on? Kevin? Where are we? Phew. I'm glad you're okay. How you feeling? Any pain? I feel sick. You do? My stomach's going to implode if it doesn't get any food soon. I'm starting on that food we bought. Sure, I'd normally be just as down for food as you are. But come on! Is that really what you should be thinking about right now? There's nothing in this world more important or fundamental than eating. But we must change the subject. I remember a strange man appearing, then that cube glowing white all of a sudden. Then... Yeah, I don't remember any more than that either. Take a look around us. Dude, seriously, what kind of forbidden library is this? Stone bookcases? Are we inside some kind of ruin? No. Wait. What? Oh my god. We're in a separate space. Ah, is this Phantasma? The space everyone kept telling me about? I mean, to be fair, this is way different compared to, like, the Flying City. So if this is the first time anyone's ever actually seen this before playing the other games, I would definitely be surprised at how it looks. Like, seriously, it's a whole nother space. Yep. So much for this being an easy assignment. Fucking bitch. There we go. But we could do a bit more before we get this over for today. Chapter 1. Phantasma. There we go. Can I even read any of these books here? Ignorant cults, the kin of Vegarna, the Cosmographer. Oh, here's the Asher fragments. Whoever manages this library must have some out-of-this-world connections to have gathered this many rare books from all over the place. Whoa, is this a copy of Isthmian Tales? What's a banned book doing here? The guys over at the Congregation for the Sacraments would flip their lid if they saw this thing. And they aren't just old and rare books either. I found one that was published this year. No way. What's it called? It's called Liberalian Cuisine, published by the Liberal News Service. That can't be real. What's that thing doing here mixed in with all the other stuff? Maybe because this space isn't like as regulated with time and space, it's like information of everything up to the present, right? Like, it's similar to like the concept of like the Tree of Life, where all data of the past and the present is recorded. You sure you aren't pulling my leg? Your guess is as good as mine. The photographs of the food, and it looked delicious, however. Oh, I bet they do. There's this girl named Dorothy who works for the LNS. She's one incredible photographer. Oh yeah, don't know how I forgot, but weren't you hungry? I was, but I finished eating while you were busy looking at the books here. I did save some for you, of course. Oh, goody. How fast did you eat? Wait, but that poor store's entire bread supply, and this is all that's left? They weren't perfectly baked, too. The flour used was clearly of high quality, but bread like that can't be made without excellent water, either. I think I like Liberal. Well, I can't deny the country's got some great grub to try all around. Let's get off the subject of food already. I know. There's something truly odd about this place. We should have a thorough look around. Yep. Oh, come to think of it. It's completely stopped glowing now. Might as well be inactive again. I doubt it was a coincidence that it started glowing just before we were sent here. It's no ordinary artifact, that's for sure.
Give it to me, Kevin. I'll look after it.
Huh? Why?
Protecting you is my duty as your squire. As such, I can hardly stand by and let you keep something that poses such danger on your person. I should be the one to keep it.
Wait a minute, Rias.
Give it to me.
Look. First, we still don't have any conclusive proof that this cube is the reason we ended up here. Second, despite me being the one who handed it up to this point, you're here with me anyway. So unless you plan to take it off me and run as far away from me as possible, who's holding it won't make a damn bit of difference.
But still.
Sorry, but this time, I'm actually ordering you. You wouldn't disobey an order from your superior, would you?
Alright then. But if we find out for sure that it really is dangerous, promise me you'll get rid of it. That's all I want you to agree on.
Alright, promise. Anyway, you up for some exploring? I don't know what's up with this place, but it's time to try and find out.
Fine by me.
I hope I'm giving decent voices for these guys. Oh goody, I can't turn the camera around again. No chest yet. Oh, what's that? It's like some kind of memorial site or something. Well, this is foreboding. Doesn't look to be a relic of the ancient Zemurian civilization, though.
I agree. As far as I can tell, it's not any kind of device. Simply a stone monument. Oh, something written near the bottom.
So there is. Let's see. The Hermit's Garden.
What is this supposed to mean?
I'm not sure. It could be a message. Or maybe even. Actually, let me look it over some more before I say anything. Nope, can't find any hidden switches that I like anywhere. You were right. It really is just a stone monument.
Shall we try destroying it and see if anything happens then?
I get first hit. Wait, no! No way! Just because we established it isn't any kind of device doesn't mean nothing bad will happen if we go smashing it to bits.
Don't worry, I was just joking.
You so weren't. Anyway, let's save extreme options like that until after we explored all of our, more reasonable ones. I say we should go and look around somewhere else. Thank God. Seriously, it really is strange for Kevin to be the most reasonable one. But hey, I'll take that. Alright, can I check the map again? Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, so there's some sections. Ooh, something's here.
What's this?
I'm not sure. I'll take a closer look. Lunar seal. Ooh! Funks. Who dumped all this Zephyr on the ground? Well, whatever. Don't think anyone will complain if we take it. Don't tell me you're feeling disappointed it wasn't food.
You're incredible. I didn't know you knew how to read people's minds with your thaumaturgy. Was that part of your Dominion training?
Sure wasn't. All I needed was to know you. Damn, we already had a couple great duos, but now we have another one on top of it. I love it. Alright, let's see what this lunar thing is all about. Ooh, CP recovery up? Ooh, my mind's the fence. Okay, yeah, it's going to Kevin. He at least has more defense that he can afford to lose because of it. So it wasn't like 5%. What in the heck? Is it like a water crystal that's generating all this water? this is nice. Must be a rest area to keep you from going insane. Looks like some kind of rest area or something. But why? What's it doing here?
Well, resting is important. I'd love to sit and enjoy relaxing lunch here.
Well, I'll give you that it might be kind of nice. Although personally, my first thought was that I'd love to sit and fish here. There were any fish to be fished.
Really? I didn't know you still liked fishing.
Sure, can't say I've gotten any better at it, but a hobby's a hobby. I'm surprised at how much fishing fanatics there are over in the Burl, like Estelle. There's a guild in Granza that's really hardcore into it. You might have heard of them, Fisherman's Guild. And one girl I ran into would give most bros a run for their money.
Oh,
Something wrong?
it's nothing. Regardless, it's a shame there are no fish in it. The water here is exceptionally clear. I think this should suffice as a water source for us at least.
Yep. Alright, let's go check somewhere else. So now we gotta check the other side. Of course, there's gotta be a tree. Let me guess, it's the Great Tree. What's a huge tree doing here? There's no sign of any others in the surrounding area either.
As big as it is, it doesn't seem to be a fruit tree, unfortunately.
Figures we wouldn't get that lucky. Come to think of it though, you always were an expert on plants and medicinal herbs and stuff, right? You don't recognize what kind of tree this is?
I wish I did, but no. At the very least, it isn't one that grows on the western side of the continent. Did you work something out?
Maybe. Maybe not. We should try looking somewhere else now.
Right. Still, even if it doesn't bear any fruit, maybe it has sweet sap like inside maple trees. May I cut the trunk a bit to see?
No, you cannot. Seriously, these two are so funny. Oh, I guess I can go. I didn't even think about going down here. What is this supposed to be for? Like a hangout area or something? Okay, I guess now we just go up here.
Oh,
As far as the eye can see. Nothing. The void of space.
just where are we?
Beats me. So wherever we are, it's big. Judging by how our voices don't echo anyway.
Yeah.
Just checking if there's any more stuff. Okay, there we go.
Well, we've investigated the whole area now, but we didn't find anything that would give us any idea as to where we are.
Maybe not specifically. I think I may have an idea what kind of place this is, though.
Really?
It's a place both within La Pearl and not at the same time. Like a separate dimension of sorts.
Can you elaborate?
Well, you see, during all the trouble with the Oriole, I've explained about the altered spaces hidden within the Tetristic Towers and the Seal the Order. Right, yeah, because they were separate spaces in the end. That's why they were always able to keep the battle between the forces of Ouroboros inside.
Wow. So you think the place we're in may be similar?
I can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. There are a few cracks in my theory, unfortunately.
I think I understand what you mean. The La Berlin cuisine book we found earlier is one, right?
Exactly. If we assume this is some kind of enclosed space sealed away with the Oriole all those years ago, how did a book that was only published this year get in here? All the other unusual books are from after the Great Collapse too. Which means someone else has been going in and out of here within the past year. Could it be that man in black we met at the port?
Maybe, maybe not. I wouldn't peg him as the kind of guy who'd want to read about the Berlin cuisine, though.
That's very true.
Either way, I think we can say for sure now that this situation we're in was planned out by someone. Possibly before that cube even came into our possession.
You really think so? But if that really is the case, what should we do now?
There's the million question. We don't have much work to do, to work with here. Just a big open area with no way out.
Oh,
This again? Great. The plot device.
that sounded like something broke.
Yeah, but what? Crap. Takes bell over. Oh, God. No! All the cords are gone. No! I'm gonna have to start over again. No! Oh my arts. Huh? Hey, what happened? No! Did the game freeze? No, the game freaking froze on me. No, we just made progress, damn it. I didn't think this would happen. Son of a bitch. Oh man, I just got there. You can't be serious. Now I have to start the whole shit again. Well, then again, at least it wasn't too much that I'd already gone through already, so I guess it's fine. I just hope that I remember if there's a skip button or not. I think it's just only the fast forward button that we have here. Yeah, it's just holding the button, right. I forgot this is a thing. I still can't believe the game just crashed like that all of a sudden. Like, what the hell? I'm gonna have to make sure I save before I do that again. Otherwise, it's definitely bound to be an annoying thing I have to deal with. At least I know where everything is now. That makes things easier. And again, at least it wasn't that I'd gone through combat already and lost levels. Damn, it's still weird that I ended up doing something like that. Alright, let's start here, because it's the closest thing. That is so unfortunate that that happened. We'll check the tree. Because that doesn't really have much to it. Oh wait, no, I remember there was nothing there, right. Oh wait, no, first, let me go here. Then I'll be done after this. Again, I have to equip the lunar seal again. I'll do that in a minute. But I like it, a different way of us actually investigating stuff. Because Kevin at least seems to have more like intimate background knowledge of a lot of just supernatural stuff and just common sense stuff compared to like how it was for Estelle and Joshua, who were still kind of getting the hang of things. So at least it is a bit different in the storytelling aspect. Right, just in case, before it happens again, getting ready. Yeah, there we go, perfect. I'm hoping it doesn't freeze again. Even my spare quartz are ruined. What's going on here? What?
So wait, how am I gonna use spells then if I can't use quartz? Am I gonna have to use like mega quartz or something? Because I've dealt with having to use different orbit units, but still, they're the actual ones themselves. Like seriously, I just had all those cool spells from last time. Come on. Well, I mean, I still had better max level ones back then, but still. What just happened? I don't know. What was this cube's doing? Guess we can add altering this area to its list of quirks along with wrecking our quartz. Are you sure it's a good idea to keep it on you? Did it maybe do something similar to like the gospel where it absorbed orbital energy in order to do something? Because it did need to absorb a lot of energy from the septium veins and stuff in order to like give energy to the island to rise up again and to activate the towers. So maybe something akin to it? Honestly, I get the feeling we'd be shit out of luck without it. At least now we got some new stuff to investigate that could lead us in the right direction. We should go and check all the places that have changed. Damn. So I only get the broken stuff. Terrific. Well, better than nothing, I guess. Alright, so this is the first place. Wait, what monument? What, this thing? Oh, yeah, I guess. I could understand if it were an artifact or an ornament. How did a lump of stone start glowing like this? It's like magic. Now there's an apt enough description if I've ever heard one. Only thing I can add to that is that the laws of the world as we know don't seem to apply to it. Raise. Huh? There was a voice, wasn't it? Raise the cube before the monument. Who's there? Who are you? Please. What are we going to do? To hell with it. Not like we got any better options. Here. Visitors from afar. This again? His voice is different though. Welcome. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you power. Huh? Name your currency, so we may transact within the system that you know. Well, I mean, to be fair, it did have, like, stuff in the book, so I wouldn't be too surprised if we could do something like that here, too. So he is actually able to catch up to modern day. Wait a second. What do you mean by currency? Maybe he's going to sell us things in exchange for Mira. Oh, I getcha. Understood. I shall grant you power in exchange for the currency. Thank you. Oh, so this is like my orbit station. And of course I'm broke as fuck. And I don't have anything to sell, of course. Oh right, I forgot this is a thing where I have to get quartz up to a maximum level in order to use like epic spells and stuff. Right, okay. I don't need it for now, I guess. Release my brother, and we shall grant you good fortune. What do you think that was about? How would I know? Besides, it is to say we should be able to buy things from Mira and use Sepit to synthesize quartz here. Why even break the quartz if I already have them? Seriously? What do you use for? Nothing else. We do still have the Sepit that was left over when our quartz was shattered. Perhaps we should use it to synthesize some new ones. Sounds like a plan to me. We can stand on our own 2 feet just fine, but we're gonna need recovery arts if we ever find ourselves in a jam. I mean, to be fair, I guess it does create the logical point is like, how the hell is this supposed to be a challenge for those who try to go to harder nightmare if we already have a good number of our spells from before? So, I'm fine with it, I guess. Because again, it's like, it could be based on the same theory that, like the gospel, for something like technology that's greater than the realm of mortals, it takes all the power to quartz and then just they break because it's already being sucked up of literally every single bit of energy left. A tree. Holy Straggers, now this is something.
It really is. It's as if petals of pure light are floating through the air around us. I welcome you, dear guests.
What's that?
Did the tree just talk to us? In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you the blessings of the earth. My power is not without its limits. I require compensation in exchange for its use.
Oh, ingredients.
When my master's power returns, for any blessings I offer shall increase, and the blessings of the earth be upon you.
Man, someone told me that a tree just chatted them up and offered to sell them ingredients. I told them they had one too many drinks. Ingredients? 7-Up? She really wants to earn money now.
That great tree took root near the seven-colored spring. They were granted blessings and joy.
Was she writing a novel?
An excerpt from the book of Genesis, verse 7, the primal ground.
Oh.
O hallowed Idios, thank you for the divine protection and mercy you have bestowed upon us.
Well, aren't you just tickled pink? I'm not sure this tree has anything to do with the goddess, though.
I disagree. Even the testaments of the goddess say that all roots lead to food, but it's the fundamental basis of everything.
It's not in any testament I've ever laid eyes on.
Instead, let me give you this.
Ooh, thank you. Huh? Why are you giving this to me?
Because you are, remarkably impious for a knight of the church. You should work on becoming more devout through cooking in her name.
That doesn't even make sense. Besides, can't you just do the cooking yourself?
But you're always better at it than me. I'm sure it's the wish of the ingredients to be used by the best chef possible.
But still.
Please?
Damn it, not the puppy dog eyes again. I thought I was done with this. I'm too soft for my own good sometimes. Well, fine. But you have to help me. Deal? Also, the second I catch you snacking on something while we're making it, I'm done.
I know.
Seriously, this duo is also really... I really gotta give it a Trails in the Sky. They really do have a great way of making these duos. Like, they can be funny at times, serious at times, cool at some moments, stupid at others. But it's perfectly balanced for the type of game it is, considering how many different areas we are dealing with in the story, and in the grand scheme of things. Wait, what are these? Oh, okay. Bottom of the water's glowing. Oh, is it a portal? Like it connects to the ocean, to the waters outside this realm? So I can actually fish?
It's beautiful.
Welcome, visitors from afar. Again.
Visitors from afar, quench your thirst. According to my master's wishes, I shall grant you vitality.
Oh, purific. Oh, CP? Yo! My radiance is restored. I shall grant you vitality once more. You fought several battles. Oh! It's like the American Garden. Where it's like, I can go back to this little station and recover CP. Never heard water that actually energized me like that before. How is this even possible?
I don't know, but I feel full of life as well. Looks like the water here only has that effect when it's shining though.
Yep. Well, with all the energy we got now, I don't think there's much we can get from here. We should check back later when we're feeling tired.
Right.
Neat. I should have saved again. Right. Now we gotta check whatever this thing is.
You don't think that could be the exit, do you?
If anything, I'd say it's more like an entrance. A monument that sells us items, a tree that sells us ingredients, a spring that restores our vitality. It's like everything here is designed to help us prepare for something dangerous. Why am I reading into it?
No, I don't think you are. So what should we do? Should we try stepping on it?
I don't have any better ideas at this point. Although, it might be better you stayed behind it. Never mind, ma'am. We'll go together. It's not like there's any guarantee you'd be safe here, actually.
Of course we will. But first, I should give you this.
Huh? What are you doing with this?
I was asked to give it to you by Commander Selnate. In her words, Kevin's reports lately have been far too vague for my liking. I'll bet he's not even taking notes while he's out on the job. Give him this so he's got no more excuses to slack off.
Bah, she figured it out, huh? Hold on. How are you close enough for her to ask you for this kind of favor?
She was the one who taught me how to use my Templar sword. I respect her deeply.
No joke. I had no idea. Bet she kept that from me on purpose. See, I'm surprised. If I'd known it sure as hell wouldn't have let Reese.
Kevin?
Sorry, just spacing out. The next destination is that circle. But you have anything else you want to do first? Pick up now. No telling what's waiting for us once we step on it.
Understood.
I should probably check what our orbits are looking like right now. Oh, I don't have any! Fuck me. Okay. We're gonna have to make some. Fuck. I didn't think we were down that bad. Okay, we're gonna have to make like one of everything. Because we're probably actually gonna need it. Oh, EP cut. Yeah, we're definitely getting those. Those can be very useful to us. I only have one move for now. Yeah, give me cast. Or give me two casts, actually. Win. Impede. Damn. Trying to make me go broke here. I'm gonna run out of all this at this point. Do 50 for one? Bro. It's just attack. Okay, but we'll also need defense for each of us. Okay, so let's put the orbits here. Okay, for time, we'll put action first. Then do cast. Next we'll put EP cut. Attack. Oh wait, did I put impede? Fuck. I know I didn't. Oh, but that means I can't put evade. Shit. I'll put it. But I do need move because I'm a crossbow user. Shit. This is gonna be a bit tricky. Actually, I guess I don't really need HP for now. Yeah, actually, I can just give that to Rias. So I should work on that. I probably will need hit, but at the same time. Well, then again, it's only like 10 EP, so yeah, I'll go for hit. Yeah, and then for Rias, I'll have more of this, so we should just get EP1. Oh yeah, EP cut 1, obviously. Cast. Shield. Blind. HP. And then defense. Okay. I think it's good enough for now, because I'm at least giving myself quantity. But I have no space yet. But then again, I think I do remember that dark matter did cost a lot back then. But alright, I think for now I'll probably end the stream here, because I don't know what it's gonna lead me to. Like if it's a direct battle or if it's gonna be like a zone that I have to fight it. But I think I've at least done enough. We're at least at the next chapter anyway, so that's a good start as any. But anyway, I hope you all did enjoy the stream for today. Let me give a huge shout out to Diana Elisa for showing up this stream. Great seeing you again, Madeline. And yeah, like I said, I am gonna make this a more frequent game for the summer now. I just don't know what days I'll make those primarily yet, because I have to see how my summer's gonna be from this point forward. So we'll see how exactly I'm gonna try to do that. But in the meantime, it's definitely still gonna be Atelier Yumiya tomorrow and for Saturdays continuing onward. I'll see if I can do a stream on Sunday too, but I don't know what I'll do for that stream because, like I said, I could try to catch up on Honkai Star Rail, but we also did have the update for Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2, so I kind of want to do that at some point. But I can just spend like probably one whole day doing that, but I don't know when. PGR, we're getting ready for the Ishmael update, so maybe I'll do some more of the those like interlude stories for specific characters, like the Bombinetta one. Or I could try to see if I could do something. I don't know. This guy's the limit, honestly. But I'm glad to finally be back streaming as much as I can. I hope you guys are ready for a whole summer's worth of streams. We are gonna go all out and making sure we are ready for when Kaino Kaseki comes out, for the collabs for Loving Waves, for PGR, and all that stuff. It's gonna be awesome. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy as much as I am. But this is Miss Santa's voice. I hope you guys have. Oh, right, no, I had to summon up. Anyway, glad to see I'm actually controlling Kevin this time with his new partner Rias. And now, finally, I'm at Phantasma, the space everyone's been telling me about. Which does seem pretty similar to Reverie, at least for now anyway. But again, I'm interested in how the story's going to try to connect everything to the events of last game. I don't know. And also, who exactly is that masked man? And it was fun to at least have to battle Gilbert at the beginning. Just like old times, you know? Even seeing Dorothy and Naya was a good little shout out as well. But anyway, this has been Santa's Voice. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. See you guys next time. We're out.